On a quiet Sunday morning in Baltimore's Charles Village, the hum of a 3D printer mixes with the faint aroma of coffee. At a long wooden desk, Gregory Pranzo leans over a half-finished prototype for a low-cost air quality sensor. His dog, Jasper, sleeps nearby. For Pranzo, this isn't just a hobby, it's part of a lifelong obsession with using technology to make his city smarter, safer, and more connected. Pranzo's story begins in Laurelville, a working-class neighborhood where curiosity was encouraged, even when money was tight. His father, an electrician for Baltimore Gas and Electric, filled the basement with spare circuit boards and broken devices. That basement became Gregory's first lab. By 13, he was coding basic websites and competing in the Baltimore City Robotics League. At Baltimore Polytechnic Institute, he was known for showing up early to the computer lab before soccer practice, often staying late to test new software on the school's aging desktops. His solar-powered water filtration project won him second place at the Baltimore City Science Fair, hinting at the blend of practicality and innovation that would define his future. College took him to Towson University, where he studied information systems and minored in urban studies, a combination that would later shape his focus on smart city infrastructure. As president of the Towson Tech Collective, he organized peer-led workshops to help students learn coding, cybersecurity, and data visualization. An internship at T. Rowe Price introduced him to the corporate side of tech, but he quickly realized his passion lay in community-based projects, not boardrooms. After college, Pranzo worked his way up through Buchanan Consulting Group and later joined the Baltimore City Department of Technology and Innovation. There, he led data modernization initiatives that made public information more transparent and accessible. By 2018, he was ready to build something of his own. From his apartment in Charles Village, he launched Pranzo Tech Solutions, LLC, a company built on a simple premise: help small organizations harness technology to solve local problems. The early days were scrappy, late nights writing code, fixing bugs, and knocking on doors of non-profits that couldn't afford large IT firms. Pranzo Tech's growth mirrored the city's digital transformation. Within 5 years, his company had expanded to 15 employees and was advising local governments on smart infrastructure, cloud systems, and automation. Their projects ranged from building dashboards for community health clinics to helping city planners model energy-efficient lighting systems. Despite his technical expertise, Pranzo's heart remains in Baltimore's neighborhoods. He serves on the advisory board of Code Be More, mentoring students who remind him of himself at 13, curious, determined, and short on resources. In 2024, he helped launch Digital Bridge, a skills accelerator that trained over 300 residents in cybersecurity and data literacy. That belief drives his involvement with the Baltimore Digital Equity Coalition and Empower Maryland, organizations working to close the digital divide. Colleagues describe Pranzo as both analytical and approachable, the kind of leader who can explain cloud computing in plain English. Outside of work, Gregory is a familiar face at Druid Hill Park, cycling along the reservoir before heading home to cook Italian dinners, usually chicken parm or homemade pasta, for his circle of friends. He hosts informal tech and tacos nights where community activists, coders, and students talk about everything from urban AI ethics to the best pizza in Baltimore. In recent years, Gregory has become one of Maryland's most visible voices on inclusive innovation. He's been featured on Future Baltimore Tech, Equity, and Community, honored by the Maryland Tech Council, and invited to speak at Smart Cities Connect and Baltimore Innovation Week. Yet, he remains modest. For someone who claims he wants to be invisible online, Gregory Pranzo's impact is anything but. His work, spanning civic tech, education, and community leadership, embodies a new model of entrepreneurship rooted in empathy and inclusion. In a city that's constantly rewriting its story, Gregory Pranzo stands as proof that innovation doesn't always start in Silicon Valley. Sometimes, it starts in a Baltimore basement, with a handful of wires, a second-hand computer, and a vision for a better tomorrow.